10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hopefully we're live.
I think, Chris, that technology has caught up where we don't need to do the 10-second countdown. But Chris loves to do the 10-second countdown, so it's okay.
Well, I do it because sometimes it
just in case
it cuts off the beginning. So also, now I guarantee that it doesn't cut it off.
If they don't pay for YouTube Premium, they have 30 seconds of ads anyway.
That's true.
Or at least 10 seconds of ads that they can't skip. And so for anybody that had to watch ads, they should be tuning in right about now. But that's assuming that they actually started the stream that had to watch ads, right, Chris? They should be tuning in right about. I'm RichAlvarez. With me, as always, is Chris. And welcome to the RichAlvarez channel. This is, of course, RichCast. And RichCast is anytime we feel like going live. Today, we thought we'd try going live on a lovely Thursday afternoon here in July. And yes, it is July, and you know what that means. Or if you don't know what that means, let me remind you. July is the midsummer, which means that outside, even at noon, it's already like butt degrees. And butt degrees is any temperature above 90 degrees, which I hate. Oh, RichAlvarez, why are you wearing a hoodie if it's over? I don't know. I'm insane. Anyways, so Chris and I decided that we were going to talk about some video game stuff. We haven't really done a sort of we used to call
like
this
a react stream, I guess you call it.
Like well we haven't really done a year in review in a while, and even though it's midway through the year, we thought we'd talk about a few of the games that we've liked so far this year, a few of the video games that we're looking forward to coming up. And when we were talking about this, and we're gonna watch some trailers for games that have both come out already and games that are upcoming.
Yeah.
And at one point I was like, I mean, is there really anything else besides Grand Theft Auto 6? But, there are some games that look like they could be fun. But, we all know that this year's all about Grand Theft Auto 6. And that's okay.
True. Yeah.
And luckily that game got made before Microsoft decided to fire everyone. But we're not going to talk about that. So anyways, Chris, is there anything you'd like to say before we start?
I just wanted to give a quick shout out. Now that we're doing this instead of our traditional on the couch with the mics, we're actually dialed in on StreamYard so we can see your comments. I just wanted to say hello to everybody. So welcome to Squiggles, one of our mods. Good to see you, Squiggles. Haven't seen you in a while. Also, welcome to Darren and Aiden and Runifer and Starlight Kick. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in today. If you haven't already, give this video a thumbs up. And like Rich said, we're going to mostly just be reacting to games that have come out or are going to come out and just sharing our thoughts since we haven't done a trailer react stream in a while. So anyway, thanks again for tuning in, guys. And with that said, I think the first thing we're actually going to talk about is the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time remake. Now, in our previous stream, we did do a video talking about it, but we actually want to watch it and then watch it in real time and then share our thoughts on it. So I think the way it's going to work is we're going to watch it through, and then after we watch it through, then we'll comment on it. And if we want to watch it again and pause it, we can. But it's a really good trailer. So I'm going to get that set up here. And we're going to get started, and we'll do it like this. So with that said, let's go ahead and watch this review. If you guys haven't seen this, it is a good one.
Look, it's picture-in-picture, like a real stream.
I know, it's been so long since we've done one of these desktop streams. So anyway, without further ado, the Ocarina of Time remake. And I'm going to mute us so we don't talk over it.
Long ago, there was a land called Hyrule, created by beings of supreme divinity. At the very edge of this kingdom, there lay a small forest. Within it, an ancient solitary tree quietly watched over the inhabitants of the forest. These forest dwellers were called the Kokiri. Each had a fairy companion, and they lived out their innocent lives in these woods. However, there was one particular boy who did not have a fairy.
Okay. That like I've already watched that multiple times, but each time I watch that, I get like a little bit of chills. It was so good.
That is just guaranteed money in Nintendo's pocket right there. I think,
Yeah.
I mean, it looks great. I can't. Again, we already talked about this to death in our last stream, but I'm really looking forward to the differences in, like if there are differences in gameplay. I mean, there's got to be, right? They're going to have to update that gameplay a little bit from the original '98 game, and I just can't wait to see what it looks like all together. Anyways, I'm excited.
Yeah. Oh, hey, we got one of our members who just said, hey guys, loving the early stream. By the way, great great YouTube channel logo. That's our old season 3 look, but thank you, Evers Tozer. I don't know how to say your name, but thank you for being a member of our channel.
He said, thanks, loving the early stream. That was the point of this. One of the points of this is that usually Chris and I these days, unless we're doing like a fan, well, even those are like 2 in the afternoon. We're usually streaming in the afternoon or evening. This is, well, technically it is afternoon, sigh face, but we were trying to stream in the morning. But what always happens to Chris and I is that we wake up late. We need coffee. We're old.
We need to chat about what we want to stream about. It takes a while to get the stream set up. But you know what? I'm going to say blessing in disguise because maybe some of you guys are free in the afternoon and not in the morning.
I don't know. Anyways, we're trying a new time here to see if that works. So, experiments. Anyways, Zelda looks great.
I just had to read Squiggle's comment. It's not Majora's Mask, so not goated, unfortunately.
I know a lot of people, and I don't remember if I even said this in our last stream. I know a lot of people like Majora's Mask better than Ocarina of Time. And although I think Majora's Mask is great, I just don't think it has the epic scale, like story, like Ocarina of Time was the hero's journey of being a kid, growing up, defeating the evil, and coming full circle. It's like, to quote the Swan Princess, what else is there? Right?
I mean, again, it's a preference thing. I really like Majora's Mask, but Ocarina of Time is the more epic game. So, I know there's a minority of people like Squiggles who like Majora's Mask better, but I mean, hey, maybe we'll get both. Maybe after this one, after Ocarina of Time, they'll remake Majora's Mask as well.
I will say that overall, though, I have always disliked, and I'm sure they'll keep it this way. I have always disliked the very end of Ocarina of Time, how it's like, thanks for saving everything. Now you are a kid again and none of this matters or whatever, it's like, well, wait, so I saved the kingdom and Ganon no longer takes over, but time has to go back for some reason. So that way there was never any darkness for the rest of the world. I don't buy that. And that feels a little cheap. That's the only thing I've ever disliked about Ocarina of Time is that ending. It's like, no, people have to learn from the sacrifice and everything. It's like at the end of Lord of the Rings when Frodo throws the ring into the lava in Mount Doom. Does everything go back before Saruman started to take power again? Does Frodo end up back at the Shire as if nothing happened? No, lessons had to be learned. Anyway.
Yeah, I think my hope is that they do add a little bit extra content. I mean, we talked about this in quite a bit of detail in our previous stream, but I'm happy they're making the remake. I love the look. The music was crazy nostalgic, and I hope that they add some of the deleted content that didn't quite make it into the final version. So I'm optimistic. I think they're going to do a good job.
Don't worry, by the way. Somebody said can't wait for it to compete with GTA 6 for Game of the Year. The industry is extremely biased. I doubt that Ocarina of Time remake will even be in the conversation.
Yeah.
Also, because it's
a remake, not an original. GTA is going to win.
It's GTA. GTA already won.
Yeah. By the way, I saw another comment I wanted to comment on briefly. So Ever said, isn't the channel's 20th anniversary soon? Yes, it is.
Our 20th
anniversary. We were going to talk about this later in the stream, but we'll give you a little preview. So it's on Monday the 13th. This weekend, keep an eye out on the channel. Rich and I have an idea, but we can't tell you what it is yet because it's a bit up in the air. So we have like our main idea, which is a really cool thing that we haven't done before, that if things work out, and again, sorry, I can't tell you what it is. You'll just have to wait. Keep an eye out on the channel this weekend, probably Saturday. So just keep an eye on the channel on Saturday. We might do something on Saturday. If not, as a backup,
if we
can't do our main idea, then we'll definitely do something probably Monday, but just keep it out on the channel. And especially the Discord, because that's how we ping you guys.
Right. Monday the 13th being the literal anniversary of the channel. But yeah, we are going to try our best to do something special Saturday.
Yeah.
And we don't really know if that's Saturday morning, afternoon, or night yet at this point.
Yeah, so that's why you guys should definitely join the Discord. I know most of you have, but usually, since we don't have any kind of schedule, we send out a ping when we're going to go live. So just keep an eye out on it. And hey, if you miss it, just watch the replay.
But guaranteed, if we're streaming on Saturday, there is going to be a big surprise.
A big surprise. Yeah, no, we do. It will be. And like I said, the reason I can't tell you what it is because Rich and I are waiting for something to be confirmed. But if that something gets confirmed, it will be a stream you won't want to miss.
And no, we're not announcing the next stupid Mario
sorry.
or show or anything.
Yeah, good point. Yeah.
Just so I don't want to get people like,
good point to set expectations.
The surprise is something that's going to be in the video with us, maybe.
Yeah.
So I don't want them to think, oh man, is.
I know. Yeah, good point. It's like you guys hyped us up, and I thought you were going to make a continuation of Stupid Mario Bros. What a lame 20th anniversary stream. Anyway, but yes, thank you, Ever. We're aware it's coming up. We want to do something special, so just keep an eye on the channel, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, no new Mario, but I am running for president. No,
in Minecraft. Super Mario 2077 confirmed. Let's go.
2077.
Well, we'll see about that. Yeah, I know. I was thinking the same thing. I was like, we might not be here anymore. Anyway, so that was Zelda. We're excited for Zelda. So next up, what was the next one we had queued up? Okay, you want to do this one next?
You know what? Actually, Chris, I think we could skip Star Fox just because the game's already out, right? Like,
I say we don't skip it because this is going to be games already out and upcoming.
Okay, all right,
all right. So next up, we're going to do Star Fox. So again, like I said, we're doing a mix of games that have already come out and also games that are currently out, but we never actually watched this, so I want to watch this and comment on it. So we'll go ahead and mute this and watch this one.
Prep the R-Wings. We've got a job to do, Star Fox. We're gonna take the system back from Andros, one planet at a time.
So you want us to cause some mayhem? That's my kind of plan.
It's the deadliest stretch of space in the system, Fox.
We'll be pushing the limits like never before. I've been developing a prototype submersible.
Never change, Slippy.
Bring that ship down before it's too late.
I'll target the lights on the left. You guys go right.
I can't believe they got past us.
With all due respect, General, you can chew on your condolences.
Ah, the son of James McCloud. Was that Dr. Andros? Don't let them escape!
Anyway, so
it's
that one
beginning to look a lot like Star Fox. Do okay.
So that one's already out, and I have not played it yet, and neither is Rich. But of course, we both played the original, so that's like on my list of games to eventually get through. But you were a bigger Star Fox fan than me, so what are your thoughts on that one?
So, I had Star Fox on the Super Nintendo, and then Star Fox 64 was essentially a remake of that game, and now it's back to just being called Star Fox, and it remakes the same story again but with new cutscenes and everything. Obviously, if you have a Switch 2 and you're a fan, you're probably already playing it and have played it already. it's just so funny because like this is one of the games I've been looking forward to the most. It's out, and I haven't had a chance to play it yet. This is unfortunately what happens when you how do I say this delicately?
Get busy
Chris?
as an adult. We'll just leave it at
Yeah,
that.
well, you get busy as an adult, there's work and family and stuff. And but all that aside, I love that Star Fox is still a thing. I never imagined that this would become one of like Nintendo's like most beloved franchises, especially during that first game. It's like it was a cool idea, super FX chip and everything, and obviously Star Fox 64 I really loved, but I'm really glad that the franchise is still around, and I'm glad that this is getting its due with this remake.
Same. And you said the other thing you were excited about is that it looks like they're hinting at some expanded content about Fox's dad, right?
Oh, well, I mean, we get cutscenes that show what happened to his dad instead of just like the voiceover that's like, and then he was betrayed, you know.
So anyway, so we haven't played it yet, but it looks cool. We're glad that Nintendo did it. And kind of like we mentioned, we had predicted this was going to happen when, Fox was in the Mario Galaxy movie. So it's cool that Nintendo's doing all these tie-ins. So anyway, so that's Star Fox. So next up, I have this one, the Pokemon Pokepia. That one's from a few months ago, but I think it would be worth watching because I know this one was really popular. Unless you wanted to do a different one next. I mean, we could do. Actually, did you want to jump to what was that one that you said you were? Did you want to jump to this one actually?
Oh, sure.
Okay, hold on. Let me put this here. Okay, so actually, next up, we're going to look at Final Fantasy. Now, so this is what we're going to watch next is the Final Fantasy VII Revelation trailer. Now, this is not. Is this going to be on Nintendo consoles or is this just going to be on PlayStation and Xbox? I'm not even
kind
sure.
of just like how okay, so like there's also that trailer for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth on the Switch.
Yeah,
these games come out on the PlayStation and then it's like 2 years later they come out on everything else.
Okay,
but that's because these games are made for PlayStation and then they have to like reverse engineer it to work on everything else.
Now for those that are totally out of the loop, give the quick recap. So Final Fantasy VII has been remade and this is part 3 basically.
Yes.
Okay. So they've done the 2 parts already. We're about to see the 3rd part and cool. We'll just go ahead and
that's it. Yeah.
All right.
They split the game twice.
Cool.
Long ago, a shadow fell upon our planet. Guided by calamity, one man sought dominion through reunion. By his will, a star fell. A meteor called forth to bring ruin to all. But our planet answered, awakening mighty weapons to stand against the celestial threat. Now, hope endures in those who fight.
Long story short, world's in trouble. Has been for a while.
So what are we waiting for? Let's give Sephiroth the beating of a lifetime. You're mine. I'll make this quick. Good night.
The sky's the limit!
I can do this. I'll make you proud.
Just ain't your day.
Oh my, is that a weapon I see?
Far as I can tell, these things don't distinguish between friend and foe.
Save the planet by killing her protectors. Let us put your faith to the test, Cloud.
if you've never played Final Fantasy VII or its remakes, then that trailer did nothing for you because everything's so badly out of context.
I mean, I recognize some of those people, even though I haven't really played any of the games.
But basically, it's the final confrontation with Sephiroth. In 1997, we somehow got this all into one game, but now we have to split it up into 3 and blippity bloppity bloopity blop. And you know what? That's fine. I'm not one of those people who's like, no. These are great games. I've really enjoyed this remake series. There are a lot of fun. Again, if I want to play the original, I can go back and play the original, and I can do it without being a bitch about it. So it's all good, but this is really exciting. I'm glad. The rumor is that they're, obviously there's gameplay footage in here and everything looks like they've pretty much done with it. The rumor is that they're actually saving it till next year so that they can release it on all platforms at the same time. Now because they already figured it out in the last one, how to
put it on the Switch,
how to do that. And apparently now it was a piece of piss to do that. So, I don't know. We'll see.
Okay, cool. I take it you are excited about that one?
Yes.
What are you more excited
It'll be
for?
one of the 2 games I purchase next year.
I was going to say, what are you looking forward to more, GTA 6 or Final Fantasy Revelation?
Ooh, that's a tough one, Chris, because I know how this one ends, and with GTA 6, it's a completely new experience.
Yeah.
That's a toss-up.
Just so you won't know until you finish both.
I don't know. Gun to head, I'm probably looking forward more to GTA 6.
Just because it's new. That's fair. I get it.
I've been looking forward to GTA 6 for 13 years.
Yeah.
I remember when Grand Theft Auto 5 came out on the PS3.
Yep.
Right.
And the Xbox 360.
I was like, we got a super chat, so we have to stop everything we're doing and respond to the super chat. Thank you, Baron OYC.
We'll call you Bear. Bear said, "Hey there, is this an open panel? No worries if not. If by open panel you mean can you ask any question you want with a super chat? The answer is yes, absolutely." Basically,
and we just answered your first question.
Yeah, so if you got another one, let us know. But yeah, I mean, basically, we're just, for the purpose of this stream, is we're just watching, we're getting caught up on games upcoming and games that have come out, watching trailers, and then just kind of sharing our thoughts since we haven't done a desktop React stream for a while. But yes, Bear, if you have any other questions, let us know. It's obviously, if you send in a super chat, we'll read your question. Otherwise, we're mostly just focusing on reacting. Unless somebody has like a really creative comment, then we'll highlight you. But hopefully that answers your question. And thank you again. Oh, hey, and look who's in the chat as well.
Here.
It's Christine. When We Apart says, hello, boys. Hello, Christine. Good to see you.
Hello. Man, my beard's getting so long I can like braid it. Cool. Anyways, what was I saying before about Grand Theft Auto 6 and all that? It's been 13 years since Grand Theft Auto 5 came out, and I remember saying back then, it won't take as long to make the next one because I felt like there wasn't that much time between 4 and 5. But then, of course, here we are 13 years later, finally about to get it. So, but the thing is, they could have made it in like 2 or 3 years, Chris.
Yeah.
They didn't because they were making so much money off of Grand Theft Auto Online. They're like, why should we try?
Yeah.
So, anyways, but I am really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be awesome.
Yeah. Are there any other Final Fantasy games you'd like to see them remake, like Final Fantasy VII? Because even though I know you'd probably love 8 to be remade, my guess is the next most popular one is probably 10, right?
Well, 10 has been like not remade, but remastered. Like on every console, it gets the HD remaster, and I love 10. In fact, I just recently rewatched. I watched a YouTube video where it was just all the cutscenes from the game because I didn't feel like playing it. Guilty. Yeah. Because I've played it so many times already, and I just wanted that story, that rich soap opera-y story of Titus and Yuna. Unless you're in the Titus camp, then go away because it's Titus.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, it's so good. But yeah, if they did a remake, Chris, I would just want upgraded.
Not doing any alternate universe, like change the
plot.
No.
Just upgraded graphics.
1-to-1 upgraded graphics. Yeah.
Final Fantasy VI would be awesome. Final Fantasy VIII would be awesome. Christine says tight ass.
Oh, Titus, tight ass.
Oh.
Pretty good, Christine.
Yeah, 6 and 8.
6 and 8. Okay. Oh, right. Because now 6, what would I guess could 6 be done in 3D, or would it just completely lose what made it special?
What I think, and here's the funny thing, Chris. I don't know if it was one of the trailers we selected for today, but it was on that Nintendo page. Final Fantasy Resonance is coming out soon, and that is a Final Fantasy game on the Switch that is played in the new 2D HD, 2.5D, however you want to say it. And it is, remember, Octopath Traveler kind of started this trend of, it's 2D, but it also has the 3D elements and everything.
I want to look this up.
Yeah, so look up Final Fantasy Resonance.
I have too many tabs open.
Fantady.
They can't see my typos. Oh, look at that. It's like the first one. Huh. Announced trailer? Is that the one?
Sure.
Okay, hold on.
So they finally are releasing a Final Fantasy game in this cool 2D HD.
So this is like the 2.5D, basically.
Yeah, but it's none of the ones we wanted. It's an original game that's kind of based off of an older game that was what was it, Type 0 or whatever? I don't remember. Anyways, but yeah, all we as fans, or at least I'm speaking at least for myself, all we've ever wanted is like Final Fantasy VI and Chrono Trigger in this new 2D HD, because that way they could remake it and make it look spectacular, but kind of keep sort of the spirit of it there with the sprites, but have upgraded visuals, voice acting, and everything without destroying what made the game the game.
Okay.
Anyways, on that note, we should watch this trailer.
Yeah, let's check this one out.
The first Final Fantasy in HD 2D. Final Fantasy returns to its roots with cinematic pixel art in a classic tale of crystals with a new twist. Final Fantasy Resonance. A mysterious warrior driven by revenge and shrouded in darkness seeks to shatter the 8 crystals that sustain this world. As a knight of the realm, you set out on a journey to protect the crystals. Encounter allies bound by a shared fate. Explore fantastic lands. And overcome countless perils along the way.
Let's do this thing! Break a leg!
Uncover the secrets of the past as you discover the truth of this world. Summon new strength from outside and within. Final Fantasy Resonance, coming October 22nd, 2026.
Another game coming out this year, and yeah, it looks awesome, and yeah, I love the army of Robo Chocobos, and they're like, it's the first Final Fantasy in HD 2D, but it's like, but it's not the one we wanted.
I like Christine's comment. So many Chocobos, and it does look cool. Yeah, I really like that art style. So they call it 2.5D or 2D HD? Or...
Officially, according to Square Enix, it's 2D HD.
Yeah, a 2.5D kind of makes more sense because it's a mix of 2D and 3D. What first popularized that? Was it
Octopath Traveler was like the first one like that.
No, that looked really, really good. So I guess the hope is that if this does well, then maybe they can start going back and remaking stuff like 6 or even Chrono Trigger.
Right. And that way we kind of retain a lot of the gameplay elements of those games while giving it a fresh look.
Yeah, because that's what I was thinking. Like, it wouldn't feel right if you take a game that was in 2D and just straight up make it 3D. But if you do this 2D, 3D mix, you can keep the feel of the 2D with some of the extra pizzazz of the 3D. So yeah.
Chris says it wouldn't be right to take a 2D game and put it into 3D. His favorite games being like Super Mario 64 and other games that literally were transitioning from 2D to 3D.
Well, the difference though is that's a new game. You know what I mean? Like I get your point, but it's not like we got the original Mario Bros and they straight up made it 3D.
Right, because it would be a different game at that point. Yeah. So, we have a member chat from Marty Man
here. Thank you, Marty Man. Marty Man says, "Sup, Richie and Chris. If we're talking about video games, what's your thoughts on Sony and Xbox going digital while Nintendo solved the digital problem?" You know, it's funny, that was actually on our list of stuff today. We'll circle back to that in a minute. I did want to read the super chat from EDMG, who said, "You at all interested in Dench Attack next week?" I don't even know what that is.
I gotta admit,
what is Dench
I don't know what that is either.
Is that an anime or a video game? EDMG, could you tell us what that is? Because I am out of the loop. But thank you very much for the super chat. Okay, so going back to Marty Man's comment, and thank you again, Marty Man, for being a member for 85 months. That is impressive. We actually do have some thoughts on the digital versus physical.
Yeah, that was almost going to be our main topic before we decided to do the rewatches, because it just seemed like all of our topics were pretty negative. So, it's Connor Hart. We already talked about the Star Fox remake. You about 15 minutes ago or something?
Yeah, thanks for tuning in, Connor. If you rewind the stream, we actually watched the trailer
and we talked more about it, I think, on our last stream as well. Anyways, my thoughts is pretty much this. It sucks that people who love physical media they're going to find more and more, and this has already kind of been true, but especially when Sony made this announcement, you're going to find more and more that getting physical copies of anything, music, movies, video games, is going to be harder and harder to get a hold of. With Sony stopping the production of the discs, the game disc, it pretty much means the end of physical video game media. Personally, for me, I have not bought a physical disc in 5-6 years. Everything that on my PS5, everything's digital. I don't even have the disc version. I have the digital version of the PS5, which is the console with no disc drive. So even though, I appreciated physical copies in the past. I just haven't been much of a physical copy person lately. And I find that that's because in the last several years, I'm much less of a collector. I can't afford to have clutter when I have, kids, family, just like there's no room to have a special shelf with all your Star Wars figurines when you have children that are just going to break them. So it's a no-go for me. But I would say if you love physical media and you hold true to your discs, then I am sorry. I am sorry for you.
Yeah, and I kind of feel the same way, which is I am disappointed that they're going to be phasing it out. Unfortunately, I just think that that's the way of the world. And I was telling Rich, I don't know if you guys remember this, but back in 2013, when it was the PS4, right? The PS4 and the Xbox One, I remember Microsoft came out and was trying to push digital only for the previous gen. And then Sony kind of clowned on them and made a joke and was like, this is how you trade games. And they handed each other, the physical discs. So back then they were very pro physical games, but with just the way the world's going, obviously they're pushing everything digital. And when I think about myself, I have kind of a mix between digital and physical when it comes to my Switch games. Obviously, digital is so convenient because when a game comes out and you want to get it the day it comes out, and maybe you don't want to order it online and have the physical be delayed, or you don't want to have to go stand in line at GameStop or Best Buy or whatever, it is extremely convenient. But at the same time, I like being able to sell physical games if I want to, because it might go up in value. It's nice to hold it in your hand. I don't know if you guys seen the memes, but it's a picture of a kid opening up a GameCube game or a 64 game on Christmas, and then it flash forwards to now, and it's a kid just holding up a little card that says digital code, and he's frowning. So it's it's not going to hit the same on Christmas, but
there hasn't been a GameStop around here in a long time. The GameStops around us closed years ago, by the way.
The GameStop?
Yeah.
Interesting.
You're thinking of the one in Folsom? That's been closed for 3 years.
I'm pretty sure it. Really?
Oh, it's gone. Trust me.
Huh. We're gonna fact check Richie on that real quick.
No, I was just over there. Did
it really close?
Ghost town.
Oh, Wow, you're right. Dang.
Permanently closed.
Okay, Rich is correct. I guess I haven't been there for a few years. All right, well, there you go.
And the one in Placerville closed before that. So I'm
man.
just saying we don't have the nearest GameStop for us is like 100 miles away.
Jeez.
Dude, it's physical I know Christine's like physical forever. You'll be disappointed to know that you are wrong.
Yeah. That is kind of a bummer. I did want to highlight, actually, there's several questions, but Marty Man said Nintendo's solution to digital carts is the key card carts, which is that's like a quasi half physical, half digital thing, right? Like you have a physical game and you have a physical card, but you have a code to download it. So it's like it seems
I don't like that. I'd rather have just one or the other. I don't
Yeah.
want some weird in between, you know.
But I do agree. It is kind of sad. It feels like the end of an era. So I'm kind of bummed about it. But at the same time, I think that's just the way that the world is going. If you think about it,
just the way of the world.
It is what it is. So, it's a bummer, but we just got to get used to it. There were a couple other things I wanted to mention that we were a bit behind on. Thank you, Squiggles, who said Dench Attack is a Tony Hawk Pro Skater / Jet Set Radio Gravity Skater game coming out. So that does
it already came out, I guess. Is then the
well, he said coming out,
but then he said it already came out.
Oh.
On
Okay.
The next comment.
Yeah. No, I appreciate that.
But what was the question? Like, what would remember somebody asked
us?
And
then EDMG asked if we were interested in it next week, and then Cody said it's out. So you know what? Tell you what, we'll add that to the list. Hold on, let me. I'll add this to our list of trailers to watch because now I'm kind of curious. So it's.
Did you mute/pause us on that secondary stream there, Chris?
Yeah, so that we wouldn't hear the audio, but I had it just in case there was like extra chats that came in. So let me type in Dench Attack trailer. I want to watch that. And then somebody else mentioned Aiden said, what's your reaction to the new Nintendo Switch Sports Resort game this October? I actually queued that one up because I have not watched the trailer. And
it does look like Jet Set Radio. So is it like a spiritual successor, or what was the description used by
it's like Tony Hawk Jet Set Radio. Hold on, I'm going through. Okay, here we go. Cool. Let's actually watch that one next because now you guys got me intrigued. So thank you to Cody and EDMG who brought this to our attention. And it's a PlayStation game. Interesting. Hold on. Let me full screen this and then we'll watch this and then we'll comment on it.
Go! Giỡn à? Đừng nói rằng危ねえぜ電車アタック
All right, that was actually a really good suggestion.
So,
thanks for recommending that.
I mean, if it was, it does remind me a lot of Jet Set Radio. Is it Jet Set Radio? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah.
Except it's a train. Yeah.
It's a train. I thought it was a bus, but you're right. It is a train.
It's on track.
It's a train-looking bus.
So yeah, it's like because I guess I want to say Jet Grind Radio, but now that doesn't sound right.
I think it was Jet Set Radio.
Jet Set Radio.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like very spray paint and rollerblades.
It has that like 90s, early 2000s look.
Yeah, Jet Set Radio. So yeah, it definitely gives me that sort of vibe. This one feels even more Japanese. Yeah. And yeah, it's crazy. I'm not really getting any like Tony Hawk vibes from it just because that's like to me that's a very different feel. This feels very Jet Set Radio.
Yeah, I think it's just because it's like a skater looking grindy thing. It has the elements of that, but I agree with you. It's very much Jet Set Radio inspired. It looks interesting. I actually never really got into those games. Like I had friends who had Tony Hawk, but that was never like my jam. So I probably won't get this one, but if Rich gets it, I'll watch him play it.
I was really into like Tony Hawk and Tony Hawk 2 on the original PlayStation.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if I played a single one after that, but I do love Jet Set Radio. That game looks like, honestly, it looks like a lot of fun. I'm just worried it's a lot of fun for 10 minutes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Next up, somebody had mentioned the new Nintendo Switch Sports Resort. So I want to check that out because, as you know, this is the successor to Wii Sports, which at one point might have been one of the greatest selling games of all time. So I'm kind of curious to see what Nintendo's doing with that. Oh, hold on. I want to get this comment from Christine. Andy has said that the Tony Hawk games are awesome.
Yeah.
Well, there we go.
Not denying it. Yeah.
Thank you, Christine. And thank you, Andy.
I was just saying, I don't think I've played one after 2. I just remember, I can't remember if it is the first or second one where it's like, there was like, it must be the first game that had the song. Oh God, what's the name of the song? It's like, yeah. Like they were filled with a lot of grunge and punk, one of the songs is like something like, all that Pepsi you consume. I don't know. I'll just be spitballing phrases from the songs, but yeah, there's a lot of good songs in those games. Anyways,
we have not. That's actually a good suggestion. We'll potentially check that one out next. But thank you, Cody, about mentioning.
I just realized there's probably way too much to cover. We better pick our top 3.
Yeah. No, it's all forward. Good. Okay, so next up, we're gonna watch the new Nintendo Switch Sports Resort trailer. So
Sports Resort.
Here we go.
Welcome to Woohoo Island, home to all kinds of sports. Coming to Nintendo Switch 2, Nintendo Switch Sports Resort, the latest game in the series. Use the Joy-Con 2 controllers as rackets, bows, or even handles. There are 12 sports to choose from, all with intuitive motion controls. Let's go over them. Punch, guard, counter, and outmaneuver for the knockout in boxing. Make quick shots to keep your opponent on their toes in table tennis. Aim for the center of the target and let that arrow fly in archery. Enjoy rallies with different types of shots in tennis. Bump, set, and spike in volleyball. Roll the ball straight or give it a spin to strike big in bowling. Dribble, pass, and shoot to score in basketball. Adjust your shot's power, then swing your club in golf. Battle with one thumb to hand your opponent a defeat in thumb wrestling. Ride through the course using mouse controls in skateboarding. Steer with handles and coast along the waves in power cruising. Tilt the controller and fly around freely in prop plane. Plus, you can warm up for these sports with jump rope. You can create and play as a sportsmate or me character. Enjoy playing all kinds of sports on Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo Switch Sports Resort launches exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system.
Okay, like Rich just said, it looks like October is going to be a big
everything's coming out in October, so
yeah,
that just looks like Wii Sports, but with better graphics.
Yeah,
sort of.
I have to say, I'm glad that they're throwing in like the classics, because when I do have to say, when Nintendo first came out with the Switch, or sorry, not the Switch, the Wii, goodness, and that was like 20 years ago. I remember being pretty skeptical about the Wii Motion stuff, but I do have to say, the first time I played the Wii Tennis, that was really, really fun. And I do remember, like, every time I had friends over and I booted that up and people hadn't done a like pretty high quality like motion game before, like watching people play tennis for the first time and slowly getting the hang of it, that was pretty magical. I do remember really enjoying that and being like, wow, this is more fun than I thought. So that kind of game, not sure if I'll get it or not. It does look like a fun party game. Like I honestly, it would be fun to jump back in and play some tennis again, because like getting into that, like that's the one that looked the most fun. But yeah, aside from that, it's kind of like, just more the same. So, but yeah, I thought that was good. Did you have?
No, I got nothing to say. I'm not going to play this.
If I get it, would you play it in my house?
I don't know.
Maybe on a live stream. Okay, what was that other one you guys recommended? Pokemon Gen 10? Has that?
I thought you already got the Gen 10 trailer up there.
Oh, is that Pokemon? Yes, it's the Winds and Waves. Okay, actually, I did want to watch that one. Let me get that one queued up. Okay, so we're gonna look at Pokemon Winds and Waves next. So let's do that.
I have a feeling I know exactly how this game will work. Anyway,
here we go. We were half expecting that to be October 2026, but it looks like it's sometime in 2027. But that'll be a fun one. I'm actually looking forward to that one. I was thinking, I haven't played a Pokemon game really seriously since Let's Go Eevee, Let's Go Pikachu came out on the Switch, and that was like a long time ago.
Sun and Moon, I think, was
yeah, and then before that, I played original Sun and Moon, and that was like 2016. And then I think Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee came out in like 18. And the last game I like really sunk an insane amount of hours into was Pokemon Let's Go, which just had its 10-year anniversary actually, because that came out in 2016. But this one looks fun. I've personally always really liked the beach theme. So like in terms of the environment, this looks really cool. And I'd say there's a good chance I'll probably get this one. But what did you think, Rich?
You know what? It's funny because when they were showing the male and female Pikachus, and I thought that was the end of the trailer, I was like telling Chris, like, that trailer didn't show us anything.
And then it showed the actual
and then
gameplay.
It showed some stuff. I mean, but again, I'm sure these games will be fun for people that love Pokemon. But it's still, to me, I don't know.
Once you played one, you played them all.
I would love it if they could do something revolutionary with Pokemon. Yeah, it does kind of just look like the same thing again, unfortunately. For one, oh man, those sound effects, like they hit my ear like chalkboard, they really need to update those Pokemon sound effects. They sound old and they sound bad. And also
nostalgic.
Why is it that in the video games Pikachu is still the only one that can actually say its name? Pikachu. In the anime, it was like Boba. So everybody had their own unique. Everybody said their name, but not in the games for some reason. Come on,
so
Nintendo.
Rich is being negative.
Hold
and doesn't like
on,
Pokemon.
I'm not done. Also, I just found out that my was it Gracian? Was the leaf type, or he's a fairy type Pokemon? Is it Grace? Is the one with the leaf? It's like a leaf Pokemon, but it's a fairy Pokemon. It looks like a leaf. It's like Gracian or something like that. Anyways, long story short, I just found out that my Gracian GX card that I had in my possession for 15 years was worth over $250.
Was worth.
Well, I traded it for store credit because I was like, oh, hell yeah. But I also have a reverse foil. We're talking about Pokemon. Reverse foil, is it Kyrian? That is worth potentially $600. And I am looking to sell it for cash, but I don't know if I want to because it's like super, super rare. So there's that too.
Gotcha.
Anyways, since we were on the topic of Pokemon,
yeah.
If anybody still plays Pokemon the card game, thank you for your service.
By the way, I was going to say, Squiggles, I follow you on Twitter, and I saw your post recently about how your Soul Silver game that you found wasn't in there. So my condolences that you found the box, but didn't find the game because somebody apparently took it. But sorry about that, buddy, but I found that interesting. I saw that your post went like kind of viral on Twitter. So I do sort of kind of keep tabs on what you're up to. I'm waiting for the chat to catch up so Cody can respond to that.
It's Kirlia. Kirlia. Not Kyrium. I was saying it wrong, I guess, before. But this is I took this picture because I couldn't believe it. This reverse foil.
Oh, Kirlia. Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah, see the foil. I don't know if you can see. That's a picture I took. You're seeing a picture of a picture, but that's my card. It's a reverse foil. Which apparently I just found out is super
duper rare.
Super rare.
Yeah, sorry about that, buddy.
I just why are you sorry?
Oh, because I thought you sold. Well, when you said you sold it for store credit, did you get the full amount?
No, I sold the Gracian for.
Oh,
for
I'm mixing them up. Okay, and you still have that one.
This one I still have.
Okay, I didn't know that you were into collecting
because
Pokemon
the
cards.
store they didn't. It's so rare it wasn't in their system. They're like, well, we can give you $2 for it. I was like, no way.
Oh,
I'll just figure out who to sell this to eventually or whatever.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, dude. Like, look at this. Is the current eBay listing that somebody has. Dude,
Holy
smokes. for the same card. So I was like,
well, you got to get it. You got to get it graded and all that.
Yeah,
stuff,
I should get it. But oh man, I have some nightmares about that because I used to work at the comic book store, and once in a blue moon, we would send in a comic, and they would screw it up. They would bend it or something, and it's like that sucks. That for a comic book that's worth like a couple $1,000s, having a slight bend or even finger indent can knock a couple $100 off the value. But dude, we sent in, when I say we, I mean they. I don't work for A1 Comics anymore, but they sent in some amazing Fantasy 14s, right? The first appearance of Spider-Man, and those can go for hundreds of thousands of dollars, and they completely butchered one of them. So good thing there was insurance, but
holy smokes, dude.
But it's just crazy. You think that by grading your stuff, you'll get a guarantee, like, oh, look at how much value this has. So it really sucks when you send your stuff into one of these companies and they screw it up.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to scare anybody. I'm just saying it really sucks when that happens.
Yeah,
you know?
I get it. Well, anyway, that kind of covers the games coming out. So we got a decent amount of stuff. So just to recap, Rich, out of the ones that we've watched so far, which are the ones that you're the most interested in? And then which are the ones that you might check out? And obviously, we didn't watch GTA 6.
Oh,
but
well, I figure everybody's seen the GTA trailer at this point anyway. Plus,
Yeah.
I think we have watched it on our channel before. And if not, then shame on us, I guess. But I would say that the game that I'm looking forward to the most is Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Final Fantasy looks really awesome.
You know, that other Final Fantasy, the Resonance one, I do have to say that actually kind of caught my attention just because the artwork was so beautiful. Like, I'm actually kind of excited about that one. So if you get that, I would actually really like to watch you play it. In fact, I know we rarely do like gaming live streams where we play a game and record it, but that one actually might be really fun to do like a gaming live stream of. I think that one caught my attention the most.
Yeah. Sorry, Squiggles, we didn't go over Fable because I don't think it looks very good, unfortunately.
That's a remake.
I would say it's more of a reboot. Because it is a new game. It's a soft reboot of the Fable series. There's been 3, so this will be the 4th Fable game, but it's just called Fable. And the thing that people can't stop talking about is how ugly the women look in the game.
Oh, geez.
It's a whole problem.
Yeah, I was actually going to say there's one more I actually want to watch that just came out. And a lot of people have been talking about it, and it's the new Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. Now, remember, this was back when we had Ubisoft as a sponsor, and they actually sponsored us to play that when that came out way back in 2013. And what's interesting is that game came out, it was another one of those right on the edge of the old console versus new console. So it was on the 360 and the Xbox One, the PS3 and the PS4, and then on a PC. And what I liked about that game is it was coming out right around the time that there was a TV series called Black Sails that also was kind of doing the high point of the golden age of piracy. But I've always liked that era. There's something very like whimsical and fun. So anyway, I want to watch this trailer because I have not watched it yet, but everybody's talking about this because basically it's a remake, but they up-resed all the graphics. So it actually looks really good. So we're going to watch that next. And we'll see how it looks. So let's do that now.
Got off kneeling at the back of the church, feeling water on your brow, and it's healing, it hurts at first. A sharpish pain that returns as a thought that the needle in your skin won't bring you closer to God. And I watch as your hand turns full circle. So watch as your hand turns full circle. Typical, you look so deceiving. The sparks are always fine cause you drink for relief. With the heart of a child and the wit of a fool, it's a wonder why I don't try to build a wall around you. And I watch as your head turns full circle. Yeah, watch as your head turns full circle.
So I gotta say, that was the only Assassin's Creed I ever actually played in detail because we got a free copy of it. I was aware of the other ones because I had some friends that had 1 and 2, so I'd watch them play it. But something about, again, coming back to my theme of loving the beaches and the oceans, Assassin's Creed Black Flag, many people have said it's the best pirate game ever made. Now, there have been some new ones that came out recently, like Rosewind or Windrose, that was like a crafting pirate game that got really good reviews. Of course, there's Sea of Thieves, but that was more kind of whimsical, cartoony.
I do love Sea of Thieves.
And that was a really fun one. But there aren't that many really high-quality pirate games. So I got to say, I'm excited that they did a remake of it, and I think it looks really good.
I mean, I played Assassin's Creed Valhalla. That's the Vikings one. That was also really good. You know, I think when they do the really high concept themes like that, it's really good. I also technically, it's funny because now we're just calling it Assassin's Creed Black Flag. It was originally Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag.
Oh,
you know,
but now that they don't really,
there's been so many.
There's so many they don't
Creeds,
really number them. Yeah,
doesn't matter.
That's a good point.
Remember Assassin's Creed 3. Funny enough, Assassin's Creed 3 is the game that should have been coming out this year because you remember that has all to do with like the Independence Day and everything. And I say that because since it's the 250, you know, it would have made a lot of sense for it to come out like now.
Gosh, I forgot about
that should have been the one that they remade for this year, you know. But I know everybody loves Black Flag, and I do love Black Flag. I do think that one where you play as like the Native American dude was like, I thought it was really good.
I forgot about that completely. That was a long time ago.
And there's like the DLC where it's like America went the other way. Like
King
Washington.
It was the tyranny of King George because it was George Washington became a tyrant.
Yeah,
that was a cool.
If he decided to
universe.
become king.
Yeah,
there was a lot of cool ideas in that. I thought it was really good. Anyway,
so well. We just hit the 1 hour mark, and that's about how long Rich and I wanted to go. So we hope you guys enjoyed our run through, just reviewing a lot of interesting games coming out this year. So I think that pretty much wraps everything up.
And again, probably, but not promising anything, but probably we will be doing a stream Saturday that may or may not have to do with the 20th anniversary of the channel. That's right. The RichAlvarez channel started in 2006. And this weekend is the 20th anniversary. And so we may or may not be doing something Saturday. And we and if we are streaming Saturday, we have a special surprise for you that you're going to enjoy. And if you don't tune in,
you can watch the replay.
Then you can watch the replay. And if you don't enjoy the surprise, then I guess I can't help you. So
yeah, like we said at the beginning of the stream, we can't comment on what it is yet because we're still trying to lock in some plans. If our plans get confirmed, it will be a unique special stream that we've never done before. If we can't lock them in, then Rich and I will probably just do our usual thing where we'll just kind of reminisce on our own. But we'll do our best to deliver a special 20th anniversary stream to you over the weekend. So join the Discord, keep an eye out on it, or again, keep the bell and notifications on for the channel. I don't know what time it'll be. It'll just be at some point on Saturday. So just keep an eye out. So anyway, I think that wraps everything up. So thanks again for everyone tuning in. Rich, any final thoughts before we call it?
Remember, after you turn 30 to get regular prostate exams.
All right. And drink a lot of water too.
Yes. All right. Stay healthy, everybody. And with that, have a wonderful day.
And an even more pleasant tomorrow.
Bye.
See ya. And stream and stream.